A lot of commuters could not believe it, or they didn't know about it. Either way, the ones who did show up, well, they practically had trains themselves, just a fraction of the normal people riding down to the city. And those who took the trip, they knew that not only was the regular service restored on the entire length from New Haven to Grand Central, not the branch lines, but the whole trunk line, but it was free as well. A welcome sight for so many Connecticut commuters. Metro North trains actually running from New Haven to Grand Central for the first time since Sandy hit.
You know, you do what you got to do to get back in. And when I woke up this morning, I saw that service was restored. Here I am.
And based on the gridlock on New York City roads, driving from Connecticut was not an option. Did the driving idea ever cross your mind?
Not at all. It's not worth it, because I had a buddy of mine trying to commute from Queens. It took him 5 hours just to go from Queens to Manhattan.
You can't make it in with just one person in a car either, from what I hear, so didn't even give it a thought.
And when the Stamford station opened Thursday, getting home from there was almost as bad as the city.
It was a nightmare. It was like gridlock. There was some sort of an emergency by the train station, so they closed off part of the road.
It took me an hour to get out of the parking garage. Gridlock from the 5th floor.
But here's the thing. Getting on the train is only half the battle. Once these folks get to Grand Central Terminal, there is so much going on in New York City, so many closures and issues. Can they then get to work?
Well, there's a crane hanging on the next block. So I think that we have limited access walking up to the building.
That construction crane dangling over 57th Street is just one challenge. Many offices are still tough to get to, with floodwaters wreaking havoc on the subway system. That meant ridiculous lines for the one kind of mass transit left, the bus.
I just feel sorry for all those people who have to wait in line for the bus. It wrapped around from 42nd Street all the way down 45th, down Lexington, and as far as the eye could see.
And no lines for the Metro North trains, though it was an easy ride into the city, and because of all the disruptions, they decided there'd be no charge, so it was also a free ride down to the city. Again, just from New Haven down to Grand Central, not the branch lines that go inland, but it was so nice. Don't get used to it, though, because chances are that come Monday, things will be a little bit more back to normal. Live in New Haven, I'm Kent Pierce, News 8.